Jason Bond is the name of someone you may not be that familiar of. He was born in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, but when he was a young man, he came to attend the University of Alabama in 1995, and he was on a golf scholarship there. He was playing in a tournament, an amateur tournament in Tuscaloosa, and on one of the holes, they had a prize of $1 million for a hole-in-one, and guess what? Jason hit a hole-in-one. Rather than taking that money and squandering it, he used it to propel him and to fashion himself into a golf pro. That was his desire. His lifelong goal and dream was to go on to the PGA Tour. So he hired coaches. He bought the best of equipment. And in that, he invested in himself, and eventually Jason did go on the tour. I tell you that because each one of us has been given a certain amount of resources. And God expects us as believers to grow and overcome, because we're not going to take any physical thing, material thing, with us out of this world. Job said, "Naked I came into this world, and naked I'm going to depart." The Bible says in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 20, "Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And so, believer, let me encourage you today. Don't be so wound up and so focused on trying to acquire material things. Invest in yourself. Invest in the new birth that God has given you. Grow and overcome. Develop to become a man or a woman of integrity, one who increases in the fruit of the Spirit of love, joy, peace, and long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Invest in other people in their eternal destiny too by sharing the gospel and helping them along the way in their sanctification. You know what? When we leave this world, even Elvis, with all the millions and all the possessions that he had, someone asked the question, well, what did Elvis leave behind? And he left behind everything. The only thing you and I are going to take into the life to come is going to be the character. It's going to be the good deeds that we have forged out here by the grace of God in this life. You go with God, He'll go with you today.